This is a very important topic to discuss. Sexual harassment in the workplace, including the NHS, is pervasive and can have lifelong effects on its survivors. But while the issue is making headlines and receiving attention, a recent study shows that very few NHS trusts have implemented active bystander training to help prevent it. This study, published in the Journal of the Royal Society of Medicine on Friday, discovered that few of the 199 trusts surveyed in England offer active bystander training, or ABT. In fact, out of those 199 trusts, fewer than 40 offer their workers any sort of active bystander training, while just one organization has a specific module on preventing sexual harassment. Unacceptable. ABT is designed to give individuals the skills to be able to call out any types of abusive behavior or misconduct, such as workplace bullying, racism and sexual misconduct. You may not think it's effective, but ABT has been proven to equip staff to tackle harassment and violence when they see it. Unfortunately, many in the health sector are failing to implement such training, leaving victims of harassment and violence with no means of protection. Given the current prevalence of sexism and harassment in NHS professions, active bystander training must be made mandatory to help survivors feel empowered to speak out and get the justice they deserve. Sarah Steele, a senior research associate at the University of Cambridge and author of the report, says that the NHS needs to provide active bystander training from the early stages of education to those near retirement. To make sure everyone is safe and able to report any sexual harassment that may take place in the NHS, Kate Davies, the NHS Director of Sexual Assault Services Commissioning, says that every employer must provide training to their staff to call out any inappropriate behavior and enforce immediate action when any harm is reported. To make sure everyone is safe, there must be no tolerance for any kind of misconduct or violence. We must all be diligent in challenging and preventing sexual harassment in whatever form it takes. But unfortunately, sexual harassment will continue to be a problem unless we make sure there is proper training available. We must create a safe work environment that is free of harassment and unfair behavior so that everyone can feel safe, regardless of age, gender, sexual orientation, race, or religion. Though it's concerning that only one trust has dedicated training to combat sexual harassment, there is hope in the fact that this issue is becoming more and more visible and is finally getting the attention it deserves. We must all work together to ensure that the NHS and all workplaces become a safe space for all.